junior varsity squad. I got a little help here. Go ahead, introduce yourself, partner.
Well, I'm Adam Hopper, and I'm sorry you've got to work with me tonight.
No, it's awesome, dude. I haven't been able to work with you all year.
That's right.
This is my first opportunity to get to do a game with you, and I'm excited about it. We're going to do this junior varsity game for you. I think Chip's coming, but who knows? You never know about Chip. He's liable to come, and he's liable not to.
Well, I saw him at T-ball practice last night.
Yeah.
And he promised me he would be here.
Promised you, yeah. Well,
but it's it's almost 5 o'clock and he's not here, so
that's right.
We'll see what happens.
Well, why don't you go ahead? We don't have the starting lineups for South Panola, but we do have the starting lineup for the Grenada Chargers. So if you will, Adam, go ahead and introduce our starting lineup for us tonight.
All right. Well, leading off and playing shortstop for Grenada JV tonight, number 6, Tanner Fowler. Batting second, playing left field, number 23, Lane Gillen. Batting third, playing first base, number 9, Keaton Patton. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 11, Nelson Downs. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 18, Paxton Searle. Batting sixth, playing second base, number 24, Eli Clark. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 20, Charlie Wilson. Batting eighth, the extra hitter tonight, number 26, Landon Carver. Batting ninth, number 14, third base, Heston Hatcher. Batting 10th, the center fielder, number 28, Caleb Smith. And pitching tonight is going to be number 17, Daniel Hopper.
All right. So we got a Searle and a Hopper in the lineup tonight.
It's not often we have that in the same game, is it?
Yeah, Searle and a Hopper.
When we call a game?
Yeah, not when we call a game. That's exactly right. They both been playing together all year so far, and they're getting another chance right here. And me and you calling a ball game, so it's interesting. Glad to see that Daniel's going to get some opportunity on the mound tonight, throw a few innings, and of course you know him well, and I do too, as I've seen him grow up playing, and we know he's got some serious velo.
He's got a live arm, I think is what they call it.
It's electric, so that's a good thing. We're excited about seeing him pitch tonight, and the Chargers play against the South Panola Tigers, and so it'll be our second district matchup of the year so far.
Had a good week last week.
Yeah, swept
going
Lake Cormorant.
2-0 against Lake Cormorant.
That's exactly right, in a fine fashion, 10-run rule both times. So that was a nice week of baseball. And so anyway,
let's hope we can replicate that tonight.
Exactly right.
There's nothing like a good 5-inning game when you're on the right side of it.
Yeah, especially when you're on the road and ready to get home. So
that's right.
It would be a good opportunity to get a 10-run rule and get us home early. So with that being said, again, we don't have the lineups for South Panola. If we get one, we will shortly introduce those guys to you as well. Certainly as they come to the plate, we will call out their numbers and try to look them up on Max Prep and give you their names on Max Prep as well. But that's our starting lineups, sponsored by Housel Enterprises this evening, and we appreciate Mr. Housel and his sponsorship of Grenada Charger baseball.
Well, as we do with all of our sponsors, we couldn't do this without them. So
absolutely.
Thank you to all of our sponsors.
That's exactly right. We appreciate them for sure. So we're going to take a timeout. We're going to let you hear a word from our sponsors, and when we get ready for first pitch, we'll be back with you. So we'll be back shortly.
Yes. Wait. Hold on a sec. You're right. I am shocked. You're saying my tuition could be free?
Yes, and your household income does not matter.
Why in the world would Holmes Community College offer free tuition with a 20 on the ACT?
See, we don't want you drowning in college debt when you graduate. In fact, all of us here at Holmes are so committed to our students' success, we've kept our tuition, lower than every other state community college. And even though parents and students are shocked by it and have a hard time believing it, just remember, your tuition could be free with a 20 on your ACT at Holmes CC.
Sounds to me like there's no place like Holmes.
That's Holmes Community College.
See the world in style with 2020 eyeworks in Grenada, Mississippi. From expert eye exams to the latest designer frames, we've got your vision covered. Visit us today for clear sight and great service. 2020 eyeworks, focused on you.
Are you looking for automation solutions, electrical components, industrial equipment, or safety gear? Come to Agilix Solutions. We have the area's most extensive Milwaukee tool inventory, and our knowledgeable team is here to help every step of the way. Visit us at 1601 South Street in Grenada or call 662-226-2474. Or you can check out our up-to-date inventory anytime at my.goagilix.com.
Outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a found Dixie whistle in the wind, that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country.
At Grenada State Bank, we're all about saving.
We save you time, we save you the hassle, we help you save for tomorrow.
Because banking should always be personal and hassle-free.
And as your hometown bank, you can always trust us to put your needs first, so everything is made easy.
So together, let's save.
We welcome you to visit us.
All right, welcome back to Batesville, Mississippi, and we're about to get started with the this afternoon's junior varsity game. And Adam, you said you got the pitcher's name, right?
Well, if I'm wrong, you can hold it against me, but it looks like it's number 34, Cage Griffin, sophomore infielder pitcher for South Panola. Looks like he's going to take the hill in this JV game. And I don't have anybody else because I haven't had a chance.
Yeah, as they come to the plate.
As they come to the plate, we'll do our best to announce who they are.
Yeah, we won't be able to tell you exactly where they're playing on the field because we asked for a lineup and they didn't have one, so we'll bypass that. But anyway, we'll at least announce them as they come to the plate.
There's nothing like making it up as we go, Matt.
Yeah, and that's we can do that, Adam, because we're
professionals.
We're the ones doing it, aren't we?
That's right.
I wouldn't say perfect. You went way too far on that. But we are the ones here. So
well, it looks like Tanner Fowler's ready to step into the box. He's going to shake the umpire's hand.
All right, we're ready to play.
We're ready to play ball. Tanner's had a solid season so far.
He has.
He's played a lot of shortstop, played a lot of center field this year. So he's stepping into the box and waiting for the first pitch from Mr. Griffin. There's a foul tip. Tanner was on top of that one. He was ready for that.
Yeah, I mean, looked like he was on it, just barely missed it, swung a little over the top.
Maybe just a little over, but not much.
Yeah, fouled it off right there for strike one.
Shakes him off. Got the sign he likes. Wind's kind of blowing out well, it's shifted.
Looks like
it was blowing out the right field a second ago.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of shifted, blowing in our face. So.
Yeah, right back in front of us here.
It's going to be one of those nights, I think.
And now it's to right
back
field.
To right
it looks
field.
like it's a swirling wind here tonight.
All right, it's a 1-1 count now to Fowler. Here's the pitch.
That one popped straight up kind of on the, not quite in the infield, but shallow outfield.
Center fielder says he has it.
Comes on and gets it.
He comes and gets it. So good play by the center fielder there. I think the shortstop kind of got lost there.
Yeah, he turned to make the play, and I think originally he thought, I think the wind may have caught it, drifted it back. Center fielder did a great job of coming on, taking charge, and making that play.
It's pushing it. I mean, you can tell just watching the flags. I mean, it's going to push the ball tonight. So
that's right.
That's going to bring up number 23, Lane Gillen, playing in left field tonight. Here comes the pitch. And that was a breaking ball right over the heart of the plate for strike one.
Yeah, it's a good pitch there. Kind of starting him off on with a breaking pitch. Not really surprising. Number 2 hole hitter. You want to get that first strike, but you don't want to give up a
catcher setting up a little outside. Ooh, that was another good off speed down in the dirt.
Like a changeup, maybe.
Yeah, it's got him swinging. So now he's got him in the hole 0-2.
Kind of surprised he went curveball changeup right there. I kind of thought he was coming back with a fastball in his hands, but he went right outside with what looked to be a changeup. Anyway,
Lane's a good fastball hitter.
That's true. Oh my goodness!
All right, well, I'll let you handle that one.
Yeah, call strike 3 on Lane Gillen.
That looked like it tailed back and down
in the turf. Not at all a strike, but that is what they call it. And so there are now 2 outs for this JV squad.
I guess as long as it goes both ways, we're okay with it.
I don't suspect that's going to go both ways, because I don't suspect he'll call out on strike again, because that certainly was nowhere near a strike.
No. That's going to bring up number 9, Keaton Patton. Keaton's going to hit it out to the second baseman, and he's going to field and throw over to first base, and that's going to do it for the first inning. Yeah. So the Chargers are going to go 1, 2, 3, and getting ready to take the field here.
Yep, 1, 2, 3. Nobody left on, but nobody got on.
Nobody got on.
That's going to do it. So we're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
Here at Grenada State Bank, a bank that stands behind its community.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Everyone's a winner with the Jax app. Every time you order your handmade favorites, you'll earn big points. It's the app that loves you back, back, back with daily deals and loads of delicious rewards. Download the Jax app today at eatatjax.com.
Hey there, this is Kevin Jackson with Landmark Realty, your hometown friends in real estate. Are you looking to purchase your first home, or maybe just your move-up home, or maybe you're looking to even sell a home? Well, we've got you covered. Our dedicated team is here to make your real estate journey smooth and stress-free. From charming starter homes to move-up homes, or even selling your home, we have it all. And here's the kicker. If you scan the barcode now, you'll get our exclusive buyer profile system absolutely free. Your dream home is just one click away. Landmark Realty, where dreams become home.
All right, welcome back to Batesville, Mississippi, where the JV squad is taking on the JV squad of the South Panola Tigers. We got, again, as we said earlier, Daniel Hopper on the mound and getting a start tonight there on the hill. Great opportunity for him, and looking for good stuff here.
Looks like going to be leading off for South Panola. If Max Prep is right, it's going to be number 26, Dalton McGee.
Yeah, I bet Max Preps is right. I mean, they're generally right. So I would think you're right.
As an attorney, I'm going to qualify everything I say.
That's right.
So.
Well, I'm an accountant, so I qualify.
So I think we're good to
majority
go.
of the things that I.
All right, well, McGee's stepping into the box here. Hopper's ready to pitch.
Well, we're not going to get that same.
And we are not going to get the same strike zone.
Not going to get that same exact zone.
That was not a bad pitch there. Good hard fastball, just a little bit low.
Good fastball. Should have been a strike, but was not. That was not a strike, but definitely the first one was.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a 2-0 count. Really all Daniel's got to do here is just work on his command.
That's right. And that's kind of the point.
And hit Nelson I hate to say it, hit Nelson in the face.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the point here is to just throw strikes. And
it's a good pitch there. Got him swinging.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my wife her keys to go get
had a little bit of run
chair.
to that. I'm not sure if that was off speed or just was a running two-seam fastball. But he's got a strike swinging, so it's a 2-1 count here. Hopper comes set.
It's a good pitch.
Got that corner, so now we're back to 2-2. So he's fought back, evened up the count. Missed just down on that pitch. So it's going to run the count full here, 3-2 count to the leadoff guy for South Panola. And that's going to be ball 4. And that's going to bring up number 8. Let me see what I can find here. Number 8 is Vandarius Pollard.
Yeah, got a runner on first now for South Panola. Nobody out. Looks pretty swifty. Good check by Daniel.
Little check. Let you know I'm thinking about you.
Just thinking we need to let him know that we know you're over there.
Not his best move, but just to let you know.
He didn't have to give it there. He's just kind of letting him know, like you said. That's right out in front of the plate there. Nelson comes out, tries to make a play, and is not able to get him quick enough and safe at first.
I mean, you talk about swinging bunts.
Yeah.
And he hit it off that turf, and it just popped straight up.
That's right, it did. Right out there in front.
Not much you can do about that.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up number 6, Ryan Davis.
So we got runners on first and second now with nobody out. Ryan Davis at the plate. Hopper comes set, squares the bunt. And there go the runners. He did bunt.
He bunted it foul.
Yeah, they're trying to move these guys. He's their third hitter, which
usually you don't see bunting.
Not always, but small ball teams they definitely take advantage.
When I think 3-hole, I think Chipper Jones, and he never bunted. So
yeah, well, no offense to number 8, but number 6,
no
he ain't Chipper Jones.
That's right.
So, but he might be one day.
I guess
he's just not right now.
I guess he called that one up, but we're going to a 1-1 count now.
He's probably a good player, but there ain't many like Chipper Jones.
That's right.
It's a good pitch right there by Daniel.
Right on the edge. So now it's a 1-2 count. So
threw it right by
if he
him.
wants to try to bunt it, he better get it down.
Yeah, threw it right by him as he squared up to bunt there and did not make contact. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch by Hopper. Ball high.
Yeah, gave him something to think about there.
Yeah.
Don't dig in too hard.
Yeah, you better not. You don't want to get hit.
And we got a 2-2 count now. Runners on first and second.
Runner on second is easing on. There's a good pitch right there.
Right on the corner.
Get him right
good
there
job.
taken. That's a good
So that's
out.
a good job getting the first out there.
Absolutely. Good out there by Daniel. Nice strikeout.
That's going to bring up number 34, the pitcher, Cage Griffin.
Right. Did a really good job pitching in the first inning. Got us 3 up, 3 down. Really no issues, to be honest with you.
Something tells me he's not going to square the bunt.
Yeah, probably not right here. I'm with you. I'm with you. That was a good pitch there by Daniel.
That was a good pitch. Just
got runners on first and second. There's no score right now with 1 out. Hopper throws the first pitch.
Got ahead with the first fastball there.
Yep, and that's what he's got to do. Absolutely. Now he can, once he gets ahead, he can play a little bit, do some Derek. Runner fake me out.
Oh, that was a good off-speed pitch there.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that was his slider or his changeup, but
I didn't. Let me say this: I don't see as well as I used to, but I didn't see any spin on that ball, so it could possibly
took
been a changeup
took
there.
a little bit off of it. So
and,
he's way ahead now. 0-2. He's got a lot to play with here.
That runner on second he is itching to get it.
He wants to go. And I'm gonna tell you, Griffin wanted to swing at that one, and he held up. That was a fastball up and in. He wanted to swing at it.
I like the pitch. I like it up and in.
I wouldn't mind another one in the same spot right here.
Yeah, maybe right across the letters there, about as hard as you can throw it. Let's see where the guy down at second is continuously playing. That ball on the outside part.
Yeah, he just needs to come right back here with a strike. Give him a strike. If he wants to hit it, let him hit it.
That's right. 2-2 count now. Here's the pitch by Hopper. Got him.
Got him.
Nice pitch.
Good,
right there
hard
by
fastball
Daniel.
right down the middle.
Absolutely.
Good job by Daniel.
That's 2 strikeouts in a row.
And I guess we haven't announced the last 2 Power Ks.
Yeah, that's 2 Power Ks for Daniel Hopper. All strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports over in Greenwood, Mississippi. And that is 2 Power Ks on this evening for Daniel Hopper. And I would say they're very timely.
Needed those right there. That's going to bring up number
doubt.
20, Easton Lightsey. And he's
another strike. He is he's found his groove.
He's found the corner.
Absolutely. He has found the groove.
Well, and that's where you got to live. You can't live down the middle. You got to find those corners.
No doubt.
You're a former catcher, I'm a former pitcher.
Absolutely. You live out there. Here's the pitch. All blocked nicely by Nelson Downs.
Good job by Nelson, but I mean,
runner's going to advance.
McGee was ready to go. I mean, he's been dying to go.
He's been bopping around out there all day.
That doesn't really hurt us.
No, not yet. You get the third out. Nothing, no harm, no foul here. Runners on first and third. I'm assuming we'll get a first and third call, and there it is. We'll see what this is all about right here.
All right, well, Hopper's got the sign he likes. He comes set. Runners on first and third. 2 outs here, 1-1 count. Pitch. Fouls it back.
Straight back. That's a good strike.
Well, that was up and in.
Yeah.
Rode back into the hitter.
That's right. Kind of defense type swing, and fouls it back into the screen here for strike 2. Looking for a strikeout.
Here we go. 1-2 count.
Take that third Power K. Be pretty nice.
Letting the runner know over at first that he knows he's there.
That's right.
Hadn't forgot about you.
That's right.
All right. Well, he's looking in. He's got the sign he likes. He's come set. Here we go.
Ball high. Throw down from Nelson is not in time, and it will score a run. The ball goes into center field, and another run coming home. And that's going to be 2 runs. South Panola. Thank you.
Not a bad throw there. Just
late. Thank you.
Kind of got away from him a little bit.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it was not a bad throw at all. He slid into. It looks like he slid into.
I think
the
he
glove.
I think he knocked Tanner's glove off. Actually,
I think you're right. And I mean, like I said, it wasn't a bad throw at all. Just right where he was sliding and knocked it out of the way. Unfortunately, rolled into center field, and they scored 2 runs on that play right there. There's 2 outs though. 2 outs, 2-2 count. And that ball is lined out
fisted
to
out
to second base. That ball gets Eli kind of overran it had like, and then fell down.
Well, it had a little bit of backspin on it. He kind of overran it, had a little bit of backspin. Not a bad pitch there. He hit it right off the hands.
That's right. That was a weird that was
the
a
whole
weird
sequence
ball.
is kind of weird.
Yeah, I agree. There was something strange about that whole deal. So,
well, that's going to bring up number 24, Eli Goodson.
That ball, I missed it. Was that ball in the dirt?
It was a little low.
Okay. All righty.
So it's going to be a 1-0 count. Yeah, it was down.
So it's 2-0 Tigers.
Well, and that can be frustrating. You make a good pitch. And
Sure.
Just
good
things don't always happen.
That's exactly right. That ball is up. 2-0 count now.
Hey, be on time right here. Drive from
Runner on first. It's 2-0 count now. 2-0 Tigers. Good pitch. Up, check over at first. Good thought there.
Yep.
Runner looks to be pretty swift. Small guy.
Swift.
Yep, swift. Small and swift. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That ball gets by Nelson. Runner will be down at second. Be now 3-0. Daniel waves Nelson off, says, no.
I don't want to talk.
I'm not interested in talking right now.
That's right.
So just go ahead and get back down.
Just put the mitt up. I don't know where he gets that from, Matt.
I don't either. No clue. Ball high, ball four. I will tell you, though, that back in the day when I was catching, I wouldn't have given you a choice. If it was you on the mound, you would have heard from me one way or the other.
That's going to bring up number 27, MC Austin.
I'm going to let you know I was the boss. How about that? I'm your best friend. You want to hear from me. Got 2 away. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. It's a good pitch. Just a little outside.
Just a little bit out.
He
Not
just
bad,
missed.
though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really good pitch there by Hopper. I think it had a little spin to it.
It's got a little run to it.
That's what I thought. So not a bad pitch there by Daniel. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Fisted down to third. Hatcher over. Makes a throw. Little high.
Good job, though. Good job.
Yeah, but Keaton makes that play easy. That's a nice play right there all the way around by Heston Hatcher and Keaton Patton and getting that third out of the inning. It's not before, though, South Panola scores 2 in the bottom half of the first inning. And the Chargers will be coming to the plate. And who we got, Adam?
We got Nelson, Paxton, and Eli Clark.
All right, Nelson, Paxton, and Eli Clark coming to the plate. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
For expert heating, cooling, and plumbing, trust McDaniels HVAC and Plumbing in Grenada, Mississippi. Fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. Call us today at 662-226-4613.
For over 20 years, Oil Man Supply has proudly served the Grenada community and the South with its lubricants and automotive supplies. We provide services for all your agricultural, commercial, industrial, and residential needs. We pride ourselves in customer service and delivery. For more information on how we can help you, call Rick Palmer.
Welcome back to Batesville, Mississippi, where the Chargers are facing South Panola. We got Nelson Downs coming to the plate. This half inning is brought to you by Kringle Dentistry.
Nelson's starting at catcher. He's hit fourth, I think, all year for the JV Chargers. Had a good season so far.
Absolutely.
Here comes the 0-0 pitch, and that one's going to be up.
It's a good take there by Nelson. Sorry, I was trying to get the balls and strikes.
That's
down.
okay. He's going to hit that out to shortstop. And shortstop's going to make a good play.
Yeah.
6-3.
Yeah, it was a really nice play there by the shortstop for the first out of the inning.
So that's going to bring up number 18, Paxton Searle. He's your DH today. Got any special insight on Paxton you want to share with everybody?
Pretty good fastball hitter. So probably wouldn't throw him a really good fastball about belt high.
See if he can sit on one. Ooh.
I tell you what he really is good at is he's a very patient hitter. He walks a ton.
Well, he knows he's got good command of the zone.
He
knows what a strike's in.
Yep.
You know, so he's got a 1-0 count here. Well, we need base runners right now.
No doubt.
And there we go.
He ain't scared of that either. He takes a bunch of those. So
that's going to get him down to first base. That's going to bring up number 24, Eli Clark, playing second base today.
Yep. Needed a base runner, got a base runner.
Well, can only score him one at a time. Looks like number 22, Seth Jackson's going to come out and run for him.
Yeah, he didn't even get to run for himself. What do you know?
Here's the pitch.
Ball on the outside part. It's a good pitch. I don't think Daniel got that one a while ago, though.
I'm going to leave that up to you because, you know, I may be a little bit – I may be biased.
Actually, you probably got the better view, but I really thought that pitch Daniel threw earlier was definitely a strike. Same pitch, not calling a strike. But, you know, I know, too, in JV, they're going to widen the strike zone a ton. They're going to, you know, because they want these guys to swing the bat. And so that's kind of how this is with umpires in JV. So.
All right, so we got a 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to be up. It's going to even the count at 1-1. Wind is still blowing pretty hard out to right field, Matt.
Yeah, it is.
I tell you, if he can get one down the line, it's going to take
I mean, right fielder is playing
way over.
Love to see him hit one right down that right field line right there.
That's a breaking ball. It's going to be called strike 2. So Eli just needs to put it in play here. Try to move the runner over any way you can.
That's right. Got one out. Definitely don't need to take a strikeout right here. Not looking anyway. Need to be swinging. If it's close.
Comes the pitch.
Yeah, that ball's really high.
It was up.
I thought the other curveball was a hair bit up. Myself, again, like we said, expanding the strike
zone. The zone's
zone.
going to be a little bit big.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it was close. Came in high a little bit, dropped down, but
yeah.
I still felt like it was a little high for Eli.
So we got a 2-2 count here. One out, runner on first base. Griffin looking in. He's got a sign he likes now. He comes set. Pitch.
He tried the right field line.
He's trying it.
Ball got out of play, Adam. That's the first one of the day.
The first foul ball of the day is going to be brought to you by Cadence Bank.
Cadence Bank, all right. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball.
Comes the pitch.
Chops it out to the second baseman. Second baseman throws over to save. They dropped the ball.
He dropped it, and Seth
gonna get
came off the bag a little bit. I don't think they ever touched him. They never touched him, so lucky.
Yeah.
I guess lucky break there.
Very lucky break, no doubt about it. That really was a gimme out. He rounded second base, and they dropped the ball.
They dropped the ball on the I would say the exchange. I don't think he ever had possession of it.
I don't think he exchanged. Yeah, I don't think he caught it, and then they get him in a rundown.
So that's going to get runners on first and third with only one out here. It's going to bring up number 20, Charlie Wilson. Just need to put something in play hard here. Avoid the double play and see if we can get at least one run back over the plate. Griffin looking in. Got a sign he likes. Charlie's going to square to bunt.
And he
bunts it foul.
Yeah, he
third baseman crashed there.
Yeah, wondering if we showed that just a tad bit early. I wonder if maybe that was going to be a squeeze of some sort. But
if it was a squeeze, I think it might have been a safety squeeze.
Well, I know, but
Seth didn't take off.
Even on a safety squeeze, I don't know that I'm showing that early.
Unless you're going to,
they had plenty of time to make a play.
Unless you're going to push it down the first base line.
That's true.
It's going to be called strike 2, but we're going to steal second base there with Eli Clark. And all stolen bases are sponsored by Wade & Incorporated. You know,
that's
Matt,
right.
Nothing runs
like a deer.
Yeah,
that's right. Appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball for sure.
So now we got a 0-2 count here, but runners on second and third, one out. Put something in play here.
Good. He goes down the right
looking
field
the right field line, just a little too far though. Foul ball.
That one's going
not
to
a
be
bad
fine.
job.
That's a good thought, no doubt about it, for Charlie Wilson. If he can go that direction, he's in good shape.
Well, and I mean, you mentioned that the right fielder is playing way off the line. I mean, he's almost playing right center instead of right.
Yeah, I mean, I think the left fielder's playing way off the line, but he's the right fielder's even more so than he.
Mm-hmm.
So they're pinching the middle of the field for sure.
If we can get one down one of those lines, we're in good shape. That one's going to be just outside.
Yeah, good take by Charlie Wilson. Ball 1-2 count now with 1 out, 2 on. We really need to get these runners in right here if we want to have a chance.
Well, we got to get at least one in.
Yeah.
All right, so Griffin's got a sign he likes. He comes set. Here comes the pitch.
Goes back down the right field side. That's going to be
And
foul
that
out
one's
of
going
play.
to be out, and that foul ball is going to be sponsored by Jax.
Jax. We appreciate Jax and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. If you hadn't had the Jax breakfast, go give it a try. It's really good.
I went by Jax for lunch today.
It's good. Their lunch is good too. I mean, everything's good, but
That's right.
I really recommend. The breakfast.
The breakfast platter.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's good.
Comes the pitch. That's going to be up. So good at bat here by Charlie. He's fouled off a couple balls. He's worked it back to a 2-2 count.
Yes, he has had a really good at bat right here.
You know, I think the term is quality at bat. I think he's doing a good job.
He is
making Griffin work for it here.
He's fighting, and that's what we want to see out of him. No strikeouts. Put it in play.
Comes the 2-2 pitch here.
Well, they caught him looking there for call strike 3. That was it's a good pitch.
It's a good pitch.
No doubt about it. It was a strike, and got to go after that one. If you're Charlie, you got to at least make an attempt to foul that ball off or do something with it, and he didn't. But that's it. So Landon Carver coming to the plate now with runners on second and third, 2 away.
See what Landon can do here with 2 outs. Just hit it hard somewhere. Make him make a play.
Good cut there by Landon.
Good swing. He just missed that one.
He did. It was very close. Right there on the outside part. Landon swings over it and misses it. Strike 1.
Griffin got the sign he likes. He comes set.
It's a good take.
Yeah.
Ball's way on the outside part. No way he could even touch that ball. And especially after swinging and missing, you know he's wanting to make contact right here, and that they go outside, try to get him a chase, and he doesn't do it.
Well, it was just too far out for him to even want to offer it that.
That's right.
That felt a little low to me, but
yeah, I think we're hearing fans call strikes, and he's helping, but that didn't look like strikes to me.
That started at the knees and went low.
Very around the ankles.
Yeah.
1-2 count now on Landon Carver. Got to put it in play. Here it is. And he does. Right down.
Right underneath the third baseman. That's going to play run.
1 run's in.
And that's going to get 2.
Yep.
So we're going to tie the game up. Good job by Landon Carver there. Put it in play.
Yes, sir. Nice
Getting
job.
in 2 runs. That's going to even up the score. And, again, put it in play, make them make a play.
That's exactly right. Landon's done a great job this year of putting the ball in play. And every time he's gotten an opportunity, and he did it again between short and third, and knocks in 2 runs. Chargers are now tied 2-2 with South Panola.
And that's going to bring up number 14, Heston Hatcher, with a chance to, he gets another hit like that, we take the lead here.
Yeah, and Heston can do it too. Heston is
he's had a good season.
Hitter.
That's going to be a fastball up.
Heston's a big kid. He's starting to, as we have said in the past, he's really starting to fill out.
He is.
And become a strong-looking player.
Oh, and he's done a good job on the hill this year, too.
He has, very well.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Griffin. And that's going to get past the catcher. That's going to let Carver move up.
Yeah, that was
third base.
Very good read by Landon Carver. I mean, he broke as soon as the ball hit the dirt. He didn't even wait for it to get behind the catcher, and he was standing on third before the catcher even knew it was at the.
That's a good job by Landon.
Yeah,
reading
nice
the ball.
read.
Yeah.
Which he's got the good view on second base. That's you see that right out of the pitcher's hand. So.
Well, we got something working now.
We do. We could take the lead with a base hit by Heston Hatcher. Ball too far outside.
That's
Heston taking 3-0.
3-0 here.
That's right.
And sometimes that's all you got to do. Put a little pressure on the pitcher, and you start start getting in their head a little bit.
That's no doubt about it. I mean, it certainly is part of the game.
So it's going to be a 3-0 count here for Heston. I mean, you got to look in the box here.
Yeah, see if he doesn't turn away.
Oh, here comes
by the catcher.
Good job by Landon.
Landon Carver.
Good job by Landon.
Another good read there by Landon. Chargers are going to go up 3-2 now. Nice job by Landon reading that ball down and in the dirt.
Well, and
by
again,
the catcher.
like you said, I mean, as soon as he saw it down, he took off.
That's right. He made that happen.
So that's going to bring us to number 28, Caleb Smith. 2 outs, but Heston over on first. Still in business here. 3-2 lead for the Chargers. So got
that's
something
right.
working.
That's exactly right. The grunt says it all.
That was strike one.
Yeah. We'll go with that. 0-1.
That was a good pitch.
That was a strike.
That was a good pitch.
That was a strike. 0-2 count now on Caleb Smith.
So he's got a battle here.
Got a battle. Got to find something to
just
hit.
Find a way to put it in play.
That's right.
And there you go.
Good job,
yeah,
Caleb.
Good job.
Exactly what we needed to do right there.
You don't want to let the umpire make the call. You want to. You want to determine what happens.
That's right.
Good job there by Caleb.
He followed a curveball with a curveball, so Caleb had just seen it and was able to kind of recognize it.
Kind of fought it off a little bit there.
Right. I'd look for something else right here. I'm thinking fastball in his eyes. That would be my call anyway.
I think they're going to live outside.
Yeah, fastball outside, but too far outside. Called ball one. He has called that pitch before, though.
In this at bat.
Yes, he has.
We're going to get in trouble soon.
I don't think they can find us.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch.
Taken. That was a good.
That was a good inside
curveball.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. He really threw it nicely.
The important thing is here, the Chargers fight back, get 3 runs.
They did
on the inning, take a 3-2 lead, and we're going to go to the bottom of the second inning. With the Chargers leading 3-2.
3-2.
At 662-417-1586, or come visit our warehouse at 31 Tuscoma Street in Holcomb. Go Chargers!
At Grenada State Bank, we focus on what matters most, you.
That's right. Our commitment is to provide personal service that you can always bank on.
So come see your friends at Grenada State Bank because we would love to see you.
Whether you're growing your business or planning for life's biggest moments, we're here to help every step of the way.
For all of your banking needs, Grenada State Bank is here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
All right, welcome back to Batesville, Mississippi. Daniel Hopper was ready. I hate to cut that commercial short, but we'll get back to it in a moment. Daniel was ready, and we wanted to go ahead and get back to the game. So here we go. Bottom half of the second inning, Chargers lead it 3-2. And
it looks like
South Panola calling the plate.
Well, I'm not sure who's coming up first.
Yeah,
I thought I had it read right, and then I might be wrong.
Got about 3 guys over there standing together, and then
it looks like number 14 is coming up. Maybe not. Yeah, I believe it's number 14, Aiden Stevenson. I believe he's playing third base.
All right.
And he's a fan of the Bubble Guppies.
Obviously, that is the case, as that's his walk-up song. Daniel's not a fan of the Bubble Guppies. Throws it as hard as he can, right up under his chin. says, hey, that's what I think about Bubba Guppies.
Oh, fun fact, he used to be.
Well, he ain't anymore.
Not anymore, though. It's a 1-0 count here. Daniels needs to relax, just throw some strikes.
Yep. It was a ball. Hasn't been called a strike, but was a ball.
Yep. So it's a 2-0 count here. Just bear down. Fight your way back.
Good pitch.
Good pitch.
Yeah, nice there. That looked a little different there.
I think that was his two-seam.
Okay.
He's got a good running two-seam when it's on.
Right side run, back down and in. That was a good pitch.
So it's going to go to 2-1 here.
Well, it was on in that pitch.
Hopper comes set. Here's the pitch.
That should have been a strike.
He tried the middle and missed.
This half inning brought to you by Landmark Realty. Appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. It's 3-1 count now. I really thought that was a pretty good pitch, Adam.
That was good. That was bottom of the strike zone.
Yep. That's a good pitch. That's right down that right field line. And it's down. It's going to be a base hit.
Carver.
It gets by Carver. We're going to have at least a double out of this. He's going to try to turn it into a triple, and he will with no problem whatsoever. He could have had a stand-up triple with the runner for South Panola if he had not slid there.
And that's going to bring up number 35, who I do not have a name for.
Okay. It's still 3-2 Chargers. South Panola has a runner on third with nobody out with a leadoff triple. That was a really good hit.
That was not a bad pitch there. He got it in on his hands.
That's why I say it was a really good hit because the pitch was right there on his hands. He got enough of the aluminum on it to fist it down the right field line, and must be a strong kid because he put it on
he
down
fought
the
it
line
off.
for sure. Yeah.
That's going to bring up number 35. He's been playing first base. Like I said, I don't have a name for him.
Yeah. Well, we'll call him John. What they call him? Jack? Oh, that ball gets by Nelson a bit, but not enough for the runner to advance. They called him something. I couldn't hear what they called
I couldn't
him.
hear, Matt.
Yeah, I want to say something. I thought they said Jack, but I couldn't tell. So, anyway, we'll go with Jack.
We'll go with Jack. They can come correct us at some point.
That's right. And I'm more than welcome to be corrected. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Up, over checking at third. Throws over to Heston Hatcher, and he wasn't really covering there. Runner does retreat back, but it really wasn't a close play.
No. Just trying to keep him close.
That's right. Here's the 1-0. Good pitch. Right there on the outside
That's right.
part.
That was a good fastball on the edge.
Real hard on the outside part. Called strike one. So 1-1 count now. On Jack, number 35.
Hopper comes set. Here comes the pitch.
Strike two right down the middle.
Yeah.
It's a good pitch.
So he's up 1-2 on him. I'd stick with it.
Yeah, I mean, he's really not swinging at that pitch, and when he does, he's behind it. So I'm with you. Let's just get the strikeout. Go for it. There it is. He got him.
Good.
Nice pitch there by
Good
Daniel
pitch,
Hopper.
and that's
Another
a Power K.
Yeah, is that the third one of the game?
That is his third one of the game.
All Power Ks are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports in Greenwood, Mississippi. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. It's the third Power K of the game for Daniel Hopper.
It's going to bring up number 15, Cohen Cole.
Yeah, he's a big old boy.
He is tall. Sophomore, apparently.
Yeah, he's a big one. He's got the one out. Good pitch there by Daniel Striker on the outside part. Oh, one out. Need 3 straight strikeouts right here to get us out of this inning with no runs scored.
I'd live out there if I were Daniel.
I would too. Tried high a little bit, call ball one. Big old tall boy. It's going to be hard to get a high ball on him.
He may be taller than Palmer. That's saying something.
I would say you may be right. Maybe bigger than Palmer. He's a big old boy.
He is.
2-1 count now.
I'm willing to say he plays football.
I'd be willing to bet you're exactly right. 2-1 count now on the hitter for South Panola. We got one out, 3-2 Chargers. Runner on third. Here's the pitch. Good fastball. Right.
It's all right. Ground ball out to shortstop. That's what you want.
Yeah, we'll score the run, but
That's
you
all
get
right.
that out at first
Trade
base.
the out for the run.
That's
Good job.
Exactly right. You get 2 away now.
Well, it's a good he got in or got it off the end of the bat there, out to shortstop, get the out. And that's going to bring him back to the top of the order. That's going to be 26, Dalton McGee.
Right. So nice pitch there by Daniel Hopper. Just kind of, again, every time they've really touched the ball on Daniel, they've sought him all. He's sought them all.
Nothing's really been hit hard. It's been hitting the right spot.
That's right. Here's the pitch. Ball up.
Not that far up.
Yeah. Probably more inside than
it was
up.
A little in. Comes the 1-0 pitch here.
Got 2 away. Here's the pitch. That's a good pitch down and a little low
fly ball out
there.
to center field.
Yeah, that's going to be an
that's
out.
A good job,
good
though.
Catch there in center field, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Really limited the damage after the leadoff triple.
Right.
Gave up the run, but got out of it.
Got out of it. That's right. Still tied 3-3.
So it's a tie game. And with that, I guess we're going to go to the top of the 3rd inning.
Top of the 3rd.
Tied at 3.
Hear a word from our sponsors.
At Save More Drugs and Gifts in Grenada, we do more than just fill prescriptions. We care for our community. Led by pharmacist Fair Pender, our friendly team offers fast, reliable service, unique gifts, and the personal touch you deserve. Whether you need expert pharmacy care or the perfect gift, we've got you covered. Stop by today. Save More Drugs and Gifts, caring for you like family.
Craving something sweet? Stop by Spencer's Dairy Cream in Grenada for the best soft-serve ice cream, burgers, and more. A hometown favorite for delicious treats made just for you. Spencer's Dairy Cream, sweet tradition, great taste.
Established in 1991 by Jerry and Beth Lavender, Sports Specialty has been your local sporting goods dealer for over 30 years. We offer in-house embroidery, screen printing, heat press, trophies, and awards. We also offer custom uniforms, sports equipment, and online stores for your team or organization. Sports Specialty has you covered from the first day of practice to the last call of the game. Visit us today at 1505 Highway 45 North in Columbus, Mississippi, or find us online at www.sportsspecialty.
Welcome back. Tanner Fowler at the plate. Here's the first pitch. Rips it over into the dugout of the South Panola Tigers.
And we've got a new pitcher here for South Panola, number 5, Micah Roberts.
Almost called you Daniel.
I'm told we look alike.
Yeah, kind of do. Bless his heart.
I know, right?
He looks better than you do.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. That ball
That's a foul ball out, and that one's going to be sponsored by Agilix. So that's going to be a 0-2 count here for Tanner. He's got 2 hard hit balls here. They've both been foul, but he's seen the ball well. Off the new pitcher, he's going to call time. Umpire's going to give it to him.
He is. He's on time. He's on the ball.
He's on time. He's just got to put it in play.
That's right.
That curveball is going to be down in the dirt. And we're going to call it the dirt until Chip gets here and tells me it's not dirt.
You can call it whatever you want to.
So that's going to be a 1-2 count here.
Chip ain't our boss, bro.
It's a 1-2 count to Tanner Fowler. Looking to get on base. Here comes the pitch. You know, he was on time on that. He just swung right over it.
Yeah, he did. It was a good curveball, or really, I say it was a good curveball. Honestly, it was
a slow curve.
He hung it up there, but it was a big off-speed
just
pitch.
enough of a break. So that's going to bring up number 23, Lane Gillen. Robert's got a sign he likes.
All up. This half inning brought to you by No Way Jose, Mexican restaurant there in Grenada, Mississippi, or Tex-Mex, I guess I should
Tex-Mex.
say.
I believe it's Tex-Mex.
That's correct. Can get you a shrimp quesadilla. High strike there.
High strike there.
Yeah.
It's going to even the count at 1-1. Here comes the pitch.
Ball on the outside part. Ball 2. Good take there by Lane Gillen.
He wanted to offer at it, and the way he's been calling the outside corner, I don't blame him.
Yeah, and then he just saw a curveball.
Yeah.
You know, again, they're going curveball. There's another spinning pitch.
That's going to run at the 3-1.
Right.
And I guess the umpire needs some more balls.
Headed to the dugout.
All right. All right, so we're back. We got a 3-1 count here, 1 out to Lane Gillen. The last 3 pitches haven't even been close. So that's a hard hit back up the middle. That's going to get through. That's a good job by Lane.
Yeah, it's a base hit there by Lane, right back up the middle. Took it right back where it came from.
And that's going to bring up number 9, the first baseman, Keaton Patton.
Keaton put it in play last time.
Hit it out to second base.
That's right.
Well, see if we can't string some hits together. Lane over at first. Lane's pretty quick over there this year.
Ooh.
And how that didn't hit Keaton, I don't know.
I don't either. I think it went over
or through. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. That was a weird-looking pitch.
He moved to get out of the way, but I'm not sure how he did.
Yeah, I don't either. Not sure how that didn't square him up.
But that's ball 1. Just look back over to first.
Yeah,
Gillen's back in safe.
Checking Gillen at first. And not really a close play. Probably got another half step in my opinion.
Yeah, another check and equally not close. But Lane has his attention over there.
Definitely. Well, they don't want him to get any further than there because he is the go-ahead run.
There he goes, Lane. It's going to be a ball down, and Lane's got second base stolen. And all stolen bases are sponsored by Wade Incorporated, Matt. You know, nothing runs
like a deer. And apparently
Lane Gillen. So that's going to make it 2-0. Looks like the coach is going to come out and have a word with Roberts and the catcher. Good job there by Lane, though. You could tell. I don't know if you saw, he was leaning before the pitch was ever thrown. So
yeah,
he was going on that one.
That's exactly right. You could tell he was headed on the pitch. Let's see what he's going to do here. I don't think he's making a change, Adam. So
I think they're just talking a little bit. I think they're.
What are we going to do here? You know, and maybe what pitch do we want to throw here? I'm not sure. He didn't bring the whole infield in, but
no,
I know, these JV games don't last very long, so they're trying to get away with, out of this inning without us scoring a run here. And so probably a little bit of talk about that.
A little bit, maybe he saw something with the mechanics or something, wanted to,
Right.
Because the last few pitches have either been down or to the left-hand batter's box there.
Right.
So maybe he saw something, maybe he's pulling off, and he wanted to kind of correct him a little bit. So it's a 2-0 count here to Keaton Patton, runner on second. And that one's going to be down for ball 3. So it's a 3-0 count here to Keaton, 1 out, runner on second. Lane's playing with the umpire out there a little bit.
Well, I have messed up here and got the sponsor.
Oh, and the ball just didn't quite score away far enough there. I mean, it went out into out in the center field on that pickoff play, but just not enough for Lane to be able to advance.
I had the half-inning sponsor covering the whole page. Didn't know. I guess I'd actually tapped the button or something. So what's the count, 3-0?
3-0 count here, 1 out. That's going to be ball forward, down and in. So good job there by Keaton, drawing the walk. That's going to bring up number 11, the catcher, Nelson Downs.
Nelson grounded out in his last at bat, maybe the shortstop, I think.
Yeah, 6-3, shortstop the first.
Right.
Well, we got first and second.
Yeah, I got
only one out here.
Good spot here. Pop
he
straight
saw
up.
Nelson off. That ought to be infield fly.
Yeah, I think they're calling that. It's
Yeah.
going to be the second out of the inning now for the Chargers. Still a 3-3 ball game. Runners on first and second.
That's going to bring up number 18, Paxton Searle. That pitch ran a little bit back in on Nelson. Got in on his hands just a little bit. Paxton a chance, though.
Yeah.
Both lines are still wide open. I mean, if you look.
Yeah, they're definitely not hugging the line.
They are not
right
worried
here.
about either pulling it or going pure opposite field here. Pass is going to foul that one off into the Charger dugout. It's going to make it 0-1. And we just talked about it, not playing the line. Here comes Lane. Here comes the throw. This is going to be close. Maybe not.
Yeah, it's going to be a.
That's going to be a single. It's going to be a single for Paxton. It's going to take second on the throw. Good job there by the base runners, though. That's going to give the Chargers a 4-3 lead. Still with 2 outs, and he got something he liked. Hit it out to left field.
He did. Way to put the bat on the ball.
That's going to bring up number 24, Eli Clark, second baseman. He hit one last time, if you remember, Matt. It was kind of an odd play where the second baseman tried to flip to the shortstop, and nobody came up with it clean.
That's right. It was just a missed ball.
But we got second and third here, 2 outs.
Ball looked inside to me. Maybe not. Maybe you could see that one better than me.
It was a borderline call. It's not the worst one he's called all night. Maybe not the best, but
right.
Not a bad take either, though. Oh, that's could be trouble.
Third baseman makes a fantastic
All right, good job
play.
by the third baseman there. That's number 14.
Yeah,
Aiden Stevenson. That's a good job by him.
Bare hands the ball and throws it over to first for the third out of the inning.
When that got past the pitcher, you think you have a chance, but he just came in and made a really good play. But we do play to run.
That's right.
Take a 4-3 lead.
Chargers lead at 4-3.
Going into the bottom of the third.
We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
T.net, sports specialty, where championships begin.
Well, hello, folks. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Paul.
And we're here at Wine Owner Tractor and Equipment. Well, guys, with spring approaching, we have golf coming up and ball tournaments coming up.
These guys can enjoy every bit of that.
Yeah.
Every bit of it, knowing that their wife is home comfortably mowing on a Kubota zero turn.
Right here, baby.
If you really love her and you want to make it easy on her, after she's been mowing all day comfortably on a Kubota zero turn, get on any of our Kubota RTVs and haul the weed eater and gas down there to her so she ain't got to walk to get it.
Paul, that is an excellent idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Kubota offers 0% financing on all models. We can get that payment just right for you, where you'll have enough money left over at the end of the week to take her out for all her hard work.
Well, folks, when you think about a tractor for your wife,
remember, think Wine Owner Tractor and Equipment.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the Grenada area? Trust Robin Lee at Gold Key Realty, your local expert with the key to your dream home. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking for the perfect upgrade, Robin's dedication makes the process smooth and stress-free. Let the professionals at Gold Key Realty turn your real estate goals into reality. Call 662-299-4186 today.
Welcome back to Batesville, Mississippi, where the Chargers are leading at 4-3 against the South Panola Tigers in the first matchup matchup of the evening, this JV game. And we got
a pitching change here.
Got a pitching change. And that actually is going to be the Harlow Law Firm call the bullpen. But go ahead and talk about Charlie. We'll talk
That's
about
going to be number
later.
20, Charlie Wilson.
That's right. That is Charlie has done a nice job. That's going to be the Harlow Law Firm call to the bullpen for the JV. If you have any legal needs, go see Rusty and his crew at Harlow Law Firm, 662-226-7215, and they can certainly take care of all your legal needs. And so that's going to be the Charlie Wilson is the Harlow call to the bullpen.
And that's going to bring up number 8, Vandarius Pollard. He had a single his last time up, came around the score.
Ooh, that first one's a little outside.
Tried the corner and missed.
Yeah. Charlie's done a good job on the mound all year.
Has.
He's actually pitched very, very well in the opportunities that he's had.
It's going to be ball 2.
But he's got to get ahead and stay ahead.
Well,
it's the name of the game.
That's the key.
That is the name of the game.
It's a good pitch there. Got him out in front, got him to foul it off, so that's going to make it 2-1. Comes the pitch. Guessing that hit the helmet.
Yep, it hit him right on top of the head. And that'll be a
hit by pitch.
Hit by pitch there for.
That's going to bring up number 6, Ryan Davis.
That one ain't going to hurt him.
No. So runner on first for South Panola. Here comes the pitch.
It's a good block there by Nelson Downs. Runner does not take off, and I am surprised because he looks very fast. I bet you in this sequence of pitches he takes a shot at it. What do you want to bet?
Well, I don't like to lose when I bet, so I would lose to you. So
there he goes. I'm the winner.
Not a bad throw there by Nelson.
Not a bad throw, not in time. Runner is there safely, but you're right, it was right on target.
Well, you got to at least give him a look over there at first.
I totally agree. And oftentimes the stolen bases are on the pitcher.
Runner at second now, 2-0 count. Here comes Wilson. Big ball up.
Ball 3. 3-0 count now. Charlie Wilson's got to find the strike zone.
Hey, way up right here.
Good pitch.
Called strike on the inner third there.
Yeah, 3-0, you're probably going to get that call right there.
Yeah.
It's, it's close enough to be a strike. Probably not a strike, but close enough. Ball down.
Ball 4.
Yep. That's not good. We have walked 2 straight hitters, and now runners on first and second with nobody out, and you got the prior pitcher coming to the plate.
Yep, number 34, Cage Griffin.
Yeah, he struck out in his last at bat. Daniel was able to get him swinging, I do believe. South Panola's going to have a pinch runner, number 12. He may be courtesy. That is number 6 our pitcher right now?
I think number 6 is the catcher.
Okay, well then I guess he would be courtesy.
He'd still be a courtesy, and that's number 12. I believe that's Cameron Hawkins.
Okay. That ball is also up. 1-0 count. Not a lot of strikes out of Charlie so far. He's got to find a zone right here. That ball almost hit him. Ooh, Charlie's struggling right now to find a strike zone. He has got to get him a strike, get a little bit of comfort. Let his defense play here.
You got to make him want to swing.
That's right. There's
fouls
a
that one straight back. Good job.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. He needs to take a glance at his runner on second base, though, because he is not giving him any attention, and the runner is noticing that. He's getting a little bit bigger secondary every single time. He's trying to time him up. Let's see what happens. There's a good look.
Just up.
Yep. Not a bad pitch. I really thought he might get that call, but he does not. 3-1
Take
count.
it 3-1.
Yeah, definitely don't want to put him on right here. Load the bases for South Panola with nobody out. And he does. He walks him. That's going to be a bases loaded situation now with nobody out. I see Coach Cox calling time. Looks like he's going to stroll out to the mound and have a conversation with Charlie. Let's see what he does. If he decides to go to the bullpen, we'll take a timeout and have a commercial break. But we're going to see what he does right here. May just be a conversation with Charlie. Nope, he's going to go to Heston.
He's going to go to Heston Hatcher. Yep.
Yeah.
Looks like Seth Jackson's going to come in and play third base. Heston's going to go to the mound.
Yeah,
that's just a rough day for Charlie.
Yeah, it's going to be another Harlow Law Firm call to the bullpen. Not one that we want to have right here for the Chargers, as it is bases loaded and nobody out. But again, we appreciate Rusty Harlow and his team at Harlow Law Firm. And for all your legal needs, be sure to call Rusty and the crew there at Harlow Law Firm, 662-226-7215. And we're going to take a timeout, hear a word from our sponsor as Heston warms up.
Need top quality auto body repair? Trust Heath's Body Shop in Elliott, Mississippi. From dents and dings to full collision repair, we get you back on the road fast. Our expert team delivers precision care and unbeatable service. Call 662-227-1075 or stop by today. Heath's Body Shop, where quality meets integrity.
Housewell Enterprises, proudly serving Gordo, Carrollton, and Reform, Alabama with rental properties and laundromats since 1973.
Welcome back to Batesville, Mississippi. Heston Hatcher is on in relief of Charlie Wilson. We have bases loaded and no one out. 4-3 Charger lead.
And that's going to bring up number 20, Easton Lightsey.
This half inning brought to you by Prairie Farms. That ball in the dirt gets by Nelson Downs, and the runner will score, tying the ball game 4-4.
Not what we needed there.
Not at all. Not at all. As it is now a tie ball game, and there is nobody out. Runners on second and third. Here's a good pitch there by Heston. That one fouled out of play.
And that's going to be, that foul ball is brought to you by Heath's Body Shop.
Appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger baseball.
So it's 1-1 count now.
Ground ball, shortstop. Looks him back.
Good job.
Throw.
Good job,
by
Tanner.
Tanner.
Good job.
That's a very good play by Tanner Fowler.
Got the first out, kept the run from scoring. Of course, infield's drawn in. But that's a real good job there.
Very good job. That was a very textbook play there by a shortstop. He comes up, turns and looks, pauses him just enough to be able to get that throw over to first base, get the out. So we're going to go ahead and put number 24 on to load the bases and create a forced situation. It's good call there.
That's going to bring up number 27, I believe, MC Austin.
Looks like a pretty good athlete here. Got to be careful. He swung at that pitch. I don't know if anybody's going to call it. That's a good block there.
Call it. Good job by Nelson.
Nelson Downs, nice block. I'd like to check an umpire somewhere and see if that was a strike, because he certainly offered at it.
He offered at it.
Well, they're not gonna check him anywhere. That's okay. So 1-0. Here's a pitch.
There you go, man.
smoked that ball back up the
Back
middle.
up the middle. That's going to score 2.
That's going to score.
Or at least 1. Well, no, they're going to hold it. So.
Yeah, they're going to score 1 run for South Panola. They're now leading at 5-4. And we still have bases loaded with 1 out.
1 out. That's going to bring up number 14, Aiden Stevenson.
Yeah, not a bad pitch by Heston. Just hit it right back where it came from. And actually, I thought our second baseman, thinking that's Eden. Can't think of Eden's last name. I want to say Johnson.
Johnson, I believe.
I think that's right. He's not able to get a glove on it. Gets by him. It was a base hit. It's a hard hit ball. But I thought he might have a shot there, but he just wasn't able to get it.
Well, it's just out of his reach.
Yep, definitely. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a good strike there by Heston Hatcher. Hatcher, he's juicing it on up there. A little velo from 1-4. Nice job by Heston. He threw that strike right by him.
Well, and I'd much rather see throw strikes, have a base hit than walk them in.
Let that ball go foul. Pick it up.
Good job.
Yep, that was a good pitch. That was a nice little late breaking curveball that broke.
Heston's way ahead here, 0-2.
Yeah, it broke out on the outside part of the plate. He barely gets a piece of the bat on it. Goes down the first base line. Here's the pitch.
Good job by Nelson.
Yeah, nice block there by Nelson Downs. Where he wanted it. Was trying to get him to swing at a bad pitch in the dirt.
To his credit, he didn't offer.
That's correct. He held up.
That's going to make it a 1-2 count here. 1 out.
Good pitch on the outside
Good
part.
job.
That is a power K for Heston Hatcher. That's his first power K of the evening. All power Ks and strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports. For all your power sports needs, go see the guys at Kirk Brothers. That was a really good pitch. They didn't like it in South Panola, but I thought it was a good one.
That's going to bring up number 35. He struck out his last time up swinging. And he's going to swing at strike 1 here.
I thought it was a good pitch. What did you think?
I like the call.
I like the call, too. Grounded over the second baseman, Eden Johnson.
He's going to field it.
Up with it, makes the throw, and that's going to do it.
So, really good job there by Heston. Not the best of situations to be put into. He got out of it.
He did. It was a really good inning for Heston Hatcher. It is now 5-4 South Panola. My guess is if we don't score here, it's probably
going to be it.
And, if we don't score 2 here, they'll probably get another at-bat.
They'll at least get another at-bat, but yeah.
Yeah, so the Chargers really need to do something here. We're going to take a timeout. Hear a word from our sponsors.
On the go, stop by any of the convenient Sprint Mart locations in Grenada for everything you need fast. Grab some fresh coffee and a tasty snack to fuel your journey. Whether you're heading to work or hitting the road, Sprint Mart is your one-stop shop for convenience with a smile. Swing by today.
When it comes to selections and savings, Kirk Brothers Power Sports has just what you need. We have Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs with financing starting low as 1.99%. Boats, ATVs, side-by-sides, trailers, mowers, and more. We have it all from the top brands. We have a huge selection of Polaris side-by-sides and ATVs with financing started low at 0.99%. CF Moto, Honda, G3 boats, War Eagle boats, and Reaper boats here at Kirk Brothers Power Sports. Spartan lawnmowers starting at $34.95.
Come see us at Kirk Brothers in Greenwood. Kirk can.
Welcome back to Batesville, Mississippi. Chargers coming to the plate in what will probably be the last inning if they're not able to at least tie it here. It's going to bring up the hitter, number 21, I think Aiden Johnson. He is not on our roster, but he was an 8th grader and came up early, and so we don't have a picture for him.
It's called strike.
Looked a little high, but we'll give it to him, I guess.
But nevertheless. See that 1 pitch? He's going to foul that one back, and that one's going to be brought to you by Sports Specialty.
Guys over in Columbus, we appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. They do good work. If you need any sports needs or screen printing, go see the guys at Sports Specialty.
Got an 0-2 count here. Just need to put it in play.
Call strike 3. Got him looking.
That's going to bring up number 20, Charlie Wilson. He's going to foul that one back for strike 1. That one just a little bit high. It's going to even up the count at 1-1.
Got one out here. Charlie takes one off the old helmet.
Yeah, you know, that's fair.
Yep, 1 for 1. He's going to be a base runner. Certainly need that here if we're going to tie this ball game up. Landon
That's going to bring up number 26, Landon Carver. He had a single his last time up, played it a couple runs, did a good job. That right field line still wide open. So is the left field line.
That one behind
That
him.
one just inside.
Thought it might get him. But it missed him completely on the other side. This half inning is brought to you by Riles Auction. Appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. A little check over there at first. Not even close.
Not close.
Yeah. But letting him know, I know you're there. Carver calls timeout, backs out. Looking for a sign from Coach Cox. Apparently got what he wanted. Landon rips one out the left
Landon
field.
hit that hard.
That ball may get over his head,
It carried.
it
It carried out good.
We need Charlie Wilson to be on his horse. And he's going to be at third and hold right there. Boy, they may pick him. They didn't.
No, he got back. That's
another good hit by Landon Carver.
Good job by Landon.
Absolutely. He's done well.
He's seen the ball well today.
He has. That's another base hit for Landon. And we have got runners on second and third with only one out. It's going to bring up number 22, Seth Jackson.
Seth Jackson, yeah.
Base hit right here will at least tie it. Here's the pitch. Ball down. Ball 1 on Seth. If Seth could reach here, bring up Heston Hatcher. Heston's due, needs a big base hit. Love to see Seth put one in the gap, score 2 though. There's a 3-0 pitch. There's a 3-0 pitch there. That ball's way outside. 3-0 now.
2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
I missed one, didn't I?
And it looks like they've pulled the corners in. Still playing back deep in the middle. So anything past the pitcher in the middle is going to at least play 1 run here.
Right.
Anything to the corners depends on how hard it's hit.
That's right.
It sets up 2-0 here. Good hitters count.
Pitch.
2-1 count now.
Yep. Low strike there on the outside part. Definitely a strike.
Oh, it was a good pitch.
Seth fouls
that one off. And that one's going to be brought to you by 2020 iWorks. That's where I go for my
Me too.
My glasses.
Me too.
Wonder where the umpire goes.
I'm not 100% sure. I'll let you take that one away.
Swing and miss there by Seth.
Yeah. It's a nice pitch there by the pitcher. That's going to be the second out of the inning. And if the Chargers are going to tie it up, it's going to be, well, I guess it didn't have to be Heston Hatcher, but we'd like for it to be Heston Hatcher, right?
Heston drew a walk his last time up.
That's right.
It's going to be ball 1 high.
Yeah, 1-0 count now on Heston Hatcher. Love to see him get a base hit right here. I don't want to walk out of Heston. I want to hit.
Mm-hmm.
There it is, down the right field line.
I think that's going to hook foul, just foul.
Yep, just foul.
It's the right idea, though. I mean, as far off the line as they're playing.
Yep, definitely.
If you could just find a way to get one down that line.
Yes.
You get both runs in, and Heston can be on second, maybe third, just depending on how far it rolls away.
That's right. I thought right off the bat that one might have a chance, and it just kept drifting.
Yeah, well, just kept pushing. It looks like the wind.
It's dead right now.
As hard as it was blowing earlier, it is not blowing now.
That's correct. Called strike 2. In fact, that was kind of in on the hands right there, and he called it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Heston got to put it in play. Got 2 away. Here's the pitch. And he chops it down the third base line, but it's foul.
Charlie's got to be careful over there.
Yeah.
I know he was trying to get out of the way of the ball, but he moved into fair territory. As long as you're in foul territory, you're safe.
That's right.
But he moved over into fair territory, and that's dangerous.
Yep, don't want to do that for sure. Go in the wrong direction.
Mm-hmm. Here comes the 1-2 pitch now.
And Hatcher ties the ball game. There it is. We're going to
Here comes Landon. Landon's going to make it.
Be safe.
He's going to make it standing up. Good job.
That's exactly right. That's a really good hit there by Heston Hatcher. Nice piece of hitting with 2 strikes.
Well, good timely hitting.
No doubt about it. He did a great job right there.
And he got that just past the third baseman. So good job there, Heston. And that's going to bring up number 28, Caleb Smith.
Yeah, nice. Heston needed that. That was a really good hit there by Heston. Now the Chargers are up by 1, 6-5 now.
And that's a balk.
Yep, and
that's a balk, yeah.
And they called it. So Heston Hatcher will now be down at second base with 2 outs. Caleb Smith, I'd love to see him hit one, let it roll to the wall right here. And Heston score from second.
Pick play doesn't work.
Caleb squares the bunt, takes for ball 1. That's bunting for a hit right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, third base is playing back. First base is starting to creep in a little bit, but you push that past the pitcher to the first baseman, you got a chance.
He's creeping now for sure.
He's on the cutout, but he's still not.
That's a base hit.
Good job.
Short
that's
going
to score Heston.
Sending Hatcher. That's going to be another Charger.
He's going to be able to score standing up. Good job there by Caleb.
Fumbled the ball out there in left field a little bit, and that's going to be another run for the Chargers. Now 7-5. Caleb Smith will be down at first.
I'm going to tell you, I don't know if it matters that he fumbled it or not. And
yeah, I'm with you. I think they're going to call ball game right there. Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah,
they're taking them off the field.
That's ball game, and so the Chargers are going to win it 7-5 in the JV game. They're calling ball game as it must be getting time for. It is 6:20, so it's getting
close to
time
varsity
to play
time.
varsity. So that's going to do it here for us this evening on the JV game. Again, Chargers do win it 7-5. We'll be back in just a little while with the first pitch of the varsity game. And when they do, we'll go live at that point. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with you momentarily for Adam Hopper.